because of the low level of incomes, because of the poverty. People could not afford the minimum basic needs. Inadequate food they are having here. And the poor housing conditions also, you can see children. Here the housing conditions are horrible. In such a situation, people are used to live in the first stage of theory of demographic transition. And here the primitive sanitation also. Here the poor sanitation reduces the human well-being. The sanitation methods which they following will have its impact on the death rates. So here which leads to the high death rates, and this stage prevailed in India before 1921. So here a large number of people live in inadequate and unbalanced diet. Their housing conditions are horrible. In the absence of the educational opportunities, here people they won't send their children because of poverty. They won't send their children for getting education. So the absence of educational opportunities and their outlook towards life become unscientific and traditional and irrational here. So under these circumstances, when medical facilities are limited, the death rates are bound to be high. So these are the reasons, these are the causes for the high death rates. Here in the first stage, even birth rates are also high. So why they are high? Here the birth rates are higher due to the lack of education. We all know that people used to believe, Indians, they used to believe in the superstitions, and they prefer for early marriages. So in the agrarian economy, certain economic factors induce people to have more children. So here, for example, children contribute at an early age to agrarian production, and these children they will become traditional source of security in the old age of parents. And furthermore, the people are indifferent for family planning. It means the people are they are not at all particular for the family planning, and the first stage uh, prevailed in India before 1921. Now let us come to the second stage of demographic transition. Here in the second stage, what happened? The process of development has started. And this rapid growth of population due to substantial reduction in the mortality rate and no corresponding decline in the birth rate. So due to the process of development, the mortality rate is a death rate has come down. And here the death rate has come down, but there is no corresponding decline in the birth rate. The population increases at an alarming rate, and economists call this as population explosion. So here, children, let us try to understand the meaning of population explosion. Population increases faster than food supply. Population increases faster than food supply, and this imbalance leads to overpopulation. That's why we call this situation as a population explosion. And Thomas Robert Malthus was the first to state about population explosion. In this stage, the countries are in the process of developing. And India faced the situation during the period 1951 to 1991. Second stage. This is the second stage of demographic transition. Here an imbalance is created in the economy. Why there is an imbalance? It is due to the falling death rate, but relatively stable birth rate here. Here, children, you can look into the table that from 1921 to 1960, it is the second stage where the birth rates have not reduced, whereas the death rates have come down. Here, in the second stage, the living standards have improved. Education expanded, medical and health facilities are also increased. So here, due to the agrarian society, the death rate could not come down. Here, whatever the process of development has done, these developments like living standards improved, education expanded, medical and health facilities increased, and state made special efforts to check the contagious diseases. So here, children, all these developments generally they bring down the death rate. But as long as the society remains primarily agrarian and education is confined to the narrow section of the society, population increases at an alarming rate. These developments helped only in the reduction in the mortality rate. Now let us try to understand the third stage. A country can overcome here. A country can overcome the problem of population if the process of industrialization accompanied by urbanization. Here, the economic development rapidly changed. So in the first two stages, it was agrarian economy. Slowly our economy has changed to industrialized one. So in this stage, the birth rate declines significantly, and thus the rate of population growth remains low. And this stage, in this stage, the countries are under developing. So when we call a country is developed, we call a country is developed when the birth rate as well as the death rate falls below 10%. Here, the third stage, these are the characteristic features of the third stage. That is, in the third stage, low birth rate, low death rate, small family size, and low growth rate of a population. So here, a country faces the problem of population explosion, rapid growth of population in the first phase and the second phase. So too, a country can hope to overcome the problem of population explosion if the process of industrialization accompanied by urbanization is fast. Here we are talking about the fast, and education becomes widespread. So only in this situation, birth rate shows a tendency to fall. So here children, with the growth of industrialization, urbanization increases, and people think that children are usually more of a burden and less of an asset in urban areas than rural areas. Children in the agrarian economies, the people used to take the support of the children. They use it to make the children to work in the fields. They are treated as assets. But with the growth of industrialization in the towns and cities, the people who are living in the towns and cities, they changed their attitudes towards the families, towards upbringing of the children. Upbringing of the children is not an easy task for women also. Here, life in the city is not same as in the village. People facing the problems of droughts and famines, most of the people, they migrated to the urban areas, to the cities and towns for their sustenance. So when they have migrated, it has become a hard task for them. It's not an easy task for upbringing of the children, and the people started recognizing the merits of a small family, and education helped people to think in a right way. So these are the characteristics or features which we have faced in the third stage of demographic transition. See children, when process of economic development accelerated, women seek all kinds of employment in order to supplement their family problems. So that's why even the people who are living in the cities and towns, they are taking so many measures to reduce their family size. That is, they just wanted, many of them who are living in the cities and the towns wanted to follow the family planning methods. So here, third stage, that is from 1951 to 1981. These are the characteristic features. You can see the third stage. Here there is a decline in the death rate we can observe here, and we also see the reduction in the birth rate. Even the birth rate has come down. And children, you can see in the picture from 1990 to till 2019, which here India is in the fourth phase of demographic transition. Then what are these stages revealing? These stages reveals the transformation of a primitive high birth and high death rate economy into a low birth and low death rate economy. See here in the graph, it is a graph for demographic transition of economy. Here, children, on the horizontal axis, you can see the different stages, and on the vertical axis, you can see annual birth and death rates per 1,000. In the first stage, children 0 to T, here birth and death rates are higher, and the growth rate of population is very much low here. Why it is low? Because both are same here, equally, they are matched equally here. So that's why more or less the population is stable. That's why the growth rate of population is very much low. And the second stage is T to T1. Though the death rate is falling here, children, the death rate is falling, the birth rate is remaining high, and this leads to a higher growth rate of population, which resulted in a population explosion. And the third stage, after T1, both birth and death rates are falling, and again growth rate of population will be low, and population increases at a slow pace. So children, try to understand this graph. The three stages are shown here: first stage, second stage, and third stage, where you can find the difference between the birth rate and death rate. How the birth rate is increasing, why the birth rate is increasing in the first stage, and how it is falling in the second stage. Then children,